Histology of the spleen. The spleen is the largest lymphoid organ in the body, and normally it is a blood-forming organ in the fetal life and blood-destroying organ in the postnatal life. The spleen is characterized by a thick capsule with the trabeculae. Those extend from the capsule into the organ. This is the capsule, and the trabeculae extends from the capsule into the organ. So these are the trabeculae. The substance of the organ is divided into red pulp, in which there are diffusely distributed lymphocytes and numerous sinusoids. So this area is the red pulp. And the white pulp have dense aggregations of the lymphocytes, and these aggregations surround an arteriole. So this area is the white pulp. So this white pulp or the lymphatic aggregations have the germinal centers. So this is the germinal center. So these germinal centers are surrounded by the rings of lymphocytes or the densely packed lymphocytes. So these aggregations are the lymph nodules, and it have an arteriole. The structure of the spleen can be differentiated by the structure of the lymph node by the presence and absence of this arteriole. And the arteriole occupies the eccentric position in this nodule. So it is also called as eccentric arteriole. So let's know about the connective tissue framework. The whole surface of the spleen is covered by a layer of the peritoneum, and this is referred to as the serous coat. And deep to this serous layer or the serous coat, the organ is covered completely by a capsule, and the trabecles or the trabeculae arising from the capsule extend into the substance of the spleen, and these trabecles divide into smaller divisions, and totally they form a network. The capsule and the trabeculae are made up of fibrous tissue in which the elastic fibers are abundant. So these two are made up of fibrous tissue with abundant elastic fibers. The spaces between the trabeculae are filled by a network of the reticular fibers. Those are embedded into the matrix. And the fibroblasts or the reticular cells and the macrophages are present in the reticulum. And the reticulum also contains the lymphocytes, blood vessels, blood cells, and the macrophages. So the interior of the spleen shows round white areas, that is the white pulp, that is surrounded by the red matrix or the red pulp. Coming to the white pulp is made up of aggregations of the lymphocytes. Those are surrounded by a small artery or the arteriole. So this white pulp appears in the form of cord-like aggregations of the lymphocytes that follow a branching pattern of these arterioles. This is the arteriole, and this is the aggregation of lymphocytes, that is the white pulp. So these are the cord-like aggregations of the lymphocytes, and at some places these cords get thicker and they contain lymphatic nodules. Those are similar to those seen in the lymph nodes, and these thickened lymphatic nodules are called as the Malpighian bodies. And these nodules can be easily identified by the nodules of the lymph node by the presence of the arteriole, because the lymph nodules of the lymph nodes does not contain an arteriole. Coming to the function of the white pulp, the function of this white pulp is similar to that of the cortical tissue of the lymph node. That means the lymphatic nodules of this white pulp are aggregations of B lymphocytes, and the germinal centers are the areas where these B lymphocytes are dividing, and the lymphocytes surrounded by the arteriole is referred to as the periarterial lymphatic sheet. So these lymphocytes, those surround the arteriole, are referred to as the periarterial lymphatic sheet, that is also called as pulse. And the lymphocytes of pulse are chiefly T lymphocytes. And now coming to the red pulp. The red pulp is the modified lymphatic tissue that is infiltrated with all types of cells of the circulating blood. And this red pulp is like a sponge that is permeated by spaces. So it is like a sponge and it has spaces. Those are called as the splenic sinusoids. And these splenic sinusoids are lined by the reticular cells. And the intervals in between these reticular cells are lined by B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes with macrophages and the blood cells. And all these cells, those are the B lymphocytes, T lymphocytes, macrophages and the blood cells, appear to be arranged as cords, and these cords are called as splenic cords of Billroth. So let's zoom in into these cords. You can see it here. This red pulp forms the splenic cord. So this cord is the splenic cord of the red pulp. These cords form a network in the red pulp. The zone of the red pulp is immediately surrounded by the zone of the white pulp that is called as the marginal zone. So this is the red pulp and this is the white pulp, and the zone that is immediately surrounding the white pulp is called as the marginal zone. This zone has a rich network of sinusoids and numerous antigen presenting cells are found close to the sinusoids. This marginal zone brings the antigens or some bacteria that is confined to the circulation in contact with the lymphocytes into the spleen, in contact with the lymphocytes of the spleen, so that an appropriate immune response against the bacteria or those antigens. And antigens reach the lymph nodes from tissues through the lymphatic system, and the surgical removal of the spleen, that is the splenectomy, reduces the ability of the body to deal with the blood-borne infections. The spleen contains the largest aggregations of the macrophages of the mononuclear phagocyte system. And the circulation of the spleen is on reaching the hilum of the spleen. The splenic artery divides into 5 branches and that enters the organ, and each branch divides and subdivides as it travels through the trabeculae and the network. These arterioles that arise from the network leave the trabeculae and pass into the intratrabecular spaces, and these arterioles are surrounded by a dense sheet of lymphocytes, and these lymphocytes constitute the white pulp, and the arterioles then divide into a number of straight vessels. Those are called as the peninsular arterioles. They open into the red pulp. So these are the peninsular arterioles. These peninsular arterioles constitute the open circulation, and when the arterioles drain into the sinusoids, those are present around the white pulp, then that circulation is called as the closed circulation. The open circulation means the peninsular arterioles, those open into the red pulp, and the closed circulation is when the arterioles open into the sinusoids, that is called as the closed circulation. So guys, this is all about the histology of the spleen. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel. And do look at some of my recent videos and playlists.